Jellies. What's going on, Bean? How's everybody doing this wonderful Saturday? Continuing the weekend. I just wanted to say welcome to my new segment called Mediating the Scene with me, JelliBean. And I'm going to be talking about talk about a particular topic, whether it's coming from a movie, TV, or a video dynamic. But first, I just want to address the scene on a particular note, which is, sorry, everybody's being nosy because they see I'm trying to do me as far as my video. However, getting back to the point at hand, so listen to this. I started a second job working at this school. I'm not going to say the school because every school in Boston is amazing. But one thing that I have an issue with, which I will further address in a couple of seconds. So, again, I started the second job, working in a cafeteria, doing a salad bar. They had me doing the task of the salad bar, which I enjoy and I love it. Now, I do have a first job, which I love that too. But I just wanted to pick up more money, of course. You know how, when we're trying to do things, as far as making our dream come true, we got to work, extra hard, so we have to have an extra job. Anyway, so I started the second job in the school, working in the cafeteria, which I enjoy it, but the only problem is, there's little rodents, or buddies, as my employees call it, running around. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Jellies, I thought having mice in an employment setting or environment is a health code violation. That's what I thought. And then you got people when I'm trying to do certain things interrupt me, asking me, yes, I would like one pancake, thank you.
That's authentic.
Back to the scene at hand. Always gotta interrupt. A sister can't even just keep this thing going to close it out. I gotta always be interrupted. I'm not even gonna pause the video. I'm gonna keep going. So back to what I was saying. I thought that was a health code violation, having rodents, in a first of all, in a restaurant or a food setting establishment. Like, to me, once I realized, now this is how I noticed, this was going to be a problem. So I'm setting up, prepping, certain entrees for the salad bar. To take it to the salad bar, because you have students coming in, they love salad. I know I do. I love salad. So they, and they're, the salad bar, it gets low pretty fast. So I have to go back and forth, and refilling, the entrees, the different type of entrees. Like, you got your onions, the tomatoes, your different type of lettuce, your carrots, so forth, so on, and then your toppings for your salad. Now, in this, I'm noticing mad different pebbles, and they're black, y'all, and I ain't talking about pebbles you find in sand, at a beach. I'm talking about black pellets that look like mice have been running around in it, or whatever, or they just been, trying to scavenge for food. So, and me coming across these pellets, they're not just one or two, they're like multiple, many, and I'm like, does anybody, sees this? Now, I got my co-workers walking back and forth, doing their job, as intended, but as I'm doing mine, I'm seeing different pellets everywhere, and it bothers me. Why? Because I'm not used to seeing rodents or buddies in the workplace, not even in my own establishment, not even at my own residence. Now, I may experience one, which I got one running around here now, that I ain't too thrilled about, and I can't get sleep until I know that rodent or that buddy is dead, or he left my house, which I don't know because I barricaded everything. Before I moved up in here, I made sure I barricaded all holes, none coming in, none coming out. So it must have came through my front door, and underneath my door, it was very open to where, a rodent can come through. Now this one in my house is big, and I don't like rodents. I'm used to having a cat all my life. Thanks, Mom, for always providing us with a cat so we wouldn't have to go through a situation like this. And I'm from the hood, so once I started to address certain, co-workers, about, my issues with buddies or rodents, they're like, oh, you'll see them a lot, don't worry. What do you mean, don't worry? The problem is that they don't know about me is I don't like them things more than they don't like me. Then I got one that say, oh, well, they're more afraid of you than you're afraid of it. No. I think we're mutually and we're equal with that. Just as well as they're afraid of me, I'm afraid of them. Why? Because they run fast. And I don't like nothing running fast, especially if I can see it from my peripheral vision. And I got good eyes. Now, I know I wear glasses, but that's just stunting. I got all of my vision. I don't know how many percentage. They say 20, but I think it's a little bit more than that. But either way, I got all of them. So I can see visually and then on my peripherals. I don't want to happen to take an entree to refill the salad bar, and then I'm seeing, a group of them running back and forth. I'm going to drop it every time. Then people going to look at me like I'm stupid or I'm a mental patient. And do I blame them? No, because every time I see these things, I'm going to react, Only the right thing for me to do, in a situation like this. I can't just pretend like it ain't happening, especially if they're running across me. That to me bothers me. Why would I want them in my working establishment when I don't even want them in my house? For number one, I had to go call the exterminator on that, which he exterminated the whole building. Every tenant who have a rodent problem, he took care of it, supposedly. We'll find out, as time moves forward, and I'll let you know. But getting back to the scene at hand, I just can't believe, and I'm amazed how my coworkers just don't care. And then I went to multiple people, to confess, my issues with this particular scene here, and I went to 2 managers. One of them was like, oh, you're going to see a lot of them running around. I'm not supposed to expect to see any of them running around, especially in a working environment, and you're feeding students this food. Not only that, but then you have these little big, these refrigerators that are bigger than me, and they, they store different foods, and they have the freezer, refrigerator storage, and they got like a regular, like a refrigerator storage, and there's like multiples, and they have them on, certain different floors, and in it, every time I had to go pull something out from this storage, to go back to, my location to where I prep to go and put out the or refill the salad bar, I'm seeing deep pellets in the refrigeration in the storage unit. I ain't supposed to be looking at that. I ain't supposed to be seeing all of that. To me, that bugged me out. And then thinking about these kids eating this food. Now, I'm not saying it's contaminated or anything, but just to know you got pellets running around and you're prepping food, to give to the students, to me, that would be, quite alarming. It'd be quite a concern. Not only that, I just think, and the co-workers who maybe are used to having these type of buddies running around in their private or personal establishment, they're okay with it. I'm not. I'm so sorry. But if anybody think that shit is okay, absolutely not. It's not okay. Yes, I swore. I apologize for who get offended, but this is a major scene that I got to really let off my chest on this one. I just can't deal, with being okay with that. And then I got, my manager saying, oh, you'll get used to it. I'm like, I'm not going to get used to it. And me trying to get used to it, it still bothers me. So now I got to march like a soldier looking up. And if these buddies is running back and forth, I'm just supposed to just ignore it and just march like a soldier. Like, heck to the no. I cannot. That doesn't sit well. It don't tickle my jelly, y'all. It don't tickle my jelly at all. Not even in the highest or in the least. It don't. And I'm not even accepting of it. I just want to know what y'all guys' feedback. Does it tickle y'all jelly on this scene, or it don't tickle your jelly? Because to me, it don't tickle mine, and I don't think it should be appropriate. First of all, they're rodents. They go through everything. They go through everything. Chips, cheese, freaking lettuce, certain type of frozen foods that are boxed up in boxes. They go through everything. So notice this. Are they supposed to feed the students this? I say no. But guys, what do you think? Because it don't run me the right way at all. It really concerns me. And knowing the fact that, you know, the co-workers and then the managers are okay with it, no. So I started this job. It was my first day. And on my first day, I gave it my resignation. Why? Because I'm not going to accept this. I just can't get used to it. I'm not going to get used to it. I can't do it. I won't do it. I don't accept. I don't agree. You know, again, it don't tickle my jelly. I am not going to move forward. So I gave my resignation. I can't get myself used to or accustomed to accepting rodents running around while, you know, we are prepping food, regardless what different type of entrees, including salad entrees and all of that, where the kids got to eat this. Like, to me, it's just really disgusting, nasty, and it says a lot about the people who work there to me, including the managers. I can't accept. But just to, you know, thank you. Ended on that note. Tell me, guys, what you think. Subscribe to my channel, which is called JelliBean. And I hope you enjoyed this segment. A little small segment just for, you know, me starting my whole new channel, you know. Thank you for supporting me. I love you, jellies. And peace and love. Oh, and remember, God can fix it better than you can. So give it to him. Peace and blessings.